What's up, guys? Hello, hello. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been on here alone. Like, solo stream on YouTube. It's always the Saucy Saturdays, which I love, but it almost feels weird to be live on YouTube by myself now. But how is everybody doing? Mike Wilson, hello. Hokies. Hokies, I got a package from you, and after the stream, I will be on Kick and I'll open it up. I'm excited. Boss Hog literally been waiting 84 years. Well, dang, you're old, Boss Hog. Just kidding. What's up, America? Sandman, Trey. Mark of Reality is a new member. Welcome and thank you. You guys are coming in hot tonight. I love it. Thank you. We have sounds of You know what? I'm never gonna live that down. Blame StreamYards and also anyone that I'll be playing Dead by Daylight after the stream because I know we barely seen any Chucky gameplay from me because StreamYards wasn't working. But I figured it out. It was something really stupid, and basically OBS just hates me. Did I say StreamYards? OBS? Both of them. It's technology. It's not me. Um, what's up, Malty? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I don't know if because I have VPN or what, but I have to re-up the account really, Mark Really? It might be. It might be. Tara, thank you so much for the $2. Oh, thank you. I actually finally got my own shirt in. It's a new design. Yeah, show it off. It's a Pirate Queen shirt. I'm gonna post a picture of it on Instagram and Twitter if you guys are interested in seeing it. I love it. This is actually my favorite design I've ever posted. I love it. And it finally came. I find it hilarious that Malty got his first and he posted a picture. I'm like, I'm still waiting for mine, but I got it today. So what's up, Charlie Wiley? I also got a package from you that I'll be opening on Kick after this stream. So I got one from Hokies and Wiley Dave. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to open and see what's in there. Early Christmas present. What's up, Winter Wolf? I found you recently because of X-Ray Girl. Oh, awesome. That's my girl, lover, wow, my saucy Saturday sister. Uh, sorry, I'm like a little tired today, but what else is new? Oh, Malty, thank you for being a member for 4 months. That's fine. No, post it. I don't know what took so long. Also, really funny, with 9 Line, Raider sent me a hoodie because I'm gonna be going up to north and I'm gonna be freezing. So I usually don't buy hoodies that much anymore. It depends, but he sent me one of Jay's new design, his new design with 9 Line, and I got that, and I still didn't get the shirt that I ordered. And I think that he ordered it a couple days later, but it went the hoodie he ordered sent to my PO box, but for some reason I still haven't gotten my shirt from 9 Line, which is I think it's funny how that works. I usually get my stuff fairly fast because um they're right in Georgia and I'm in Florida, so it's like we're neighbors, you know? I'm sure I'll get it soon. But it's fine, Malty. Don't apologize. If you get my shirts, post them. I want to see. I sometimes I'm surprised. I don't know, like things sell, and then someone will post a picture wearing one of my shirts, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, this is my favorite design so far. My Pirate Queen shirt. But yes, after this stream, I'll post a picture so you guys can see the actual shirt. But how's everyone doing? How's your Thursday going? I have actually quite a few things to talk about. And an announcement that I'm gonna save for like a little bit more into the stream. Um, thank you so much, Tara. Oh, got it, Tara. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm really excited. That onesie's gonna come with me when I go up north because it's gonna be cold. Oh, you had to clean gutters? That sucks. D-Day, I'm gonna get into that. My opinion on it is probably different from majorities. I might get some hate, but I didn't love it, but we'll hop into that in a second. Hold on. First, let's see. We'll get goodness, the Scott Pilgrim stuff over first. So here, this share, thank you. This is just some news talking about how there's not gonna be a season 2. Maybe Trey, 'cause I doubt it though, because I think at least the people in my chat are a lot more, it's okay to disagree. So, here is my opinion. I didn't wanna say anything about Scott Pilgrim, um, the Scott Pilgrim Takes Off anime until I finished the whole show. So my thing with it is I understand why people thought of it as a bait and switch. Real quick, if you haven't watched it yet and you want to watch it and you don't want any spoilers because I am going to talk about the show a bit, I'll give you you get 20 seconds to go away. And then come back. We want you to come back. And this is only going to be like a 5-minute part of the stream. We'll get it over with because I've had a lot of people honestly, because I made the video, I was excited for this. I haven't read all of the books, but some of them, I played the games, I love the movie. So, here it is. What I thought of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Now, just do 20 seconds to run. The first episode definitely had me like, "Wait a minute," and I everyone was, talking about it, like, they were upset, and I'd only seen the first episode, so I'm like, "Wait, wait, wait, wait. Yeah, that's right, just mute, and then once you see this gone, hop, there you go." So, I'm a fan of the movie. I've said this before that you have to be, like, Gen X or millennial to appreciate this movie. Older or younger, not so much. I don't think, they, I think that's, not really your guys' thing, but it's okay. I really enjoyed the movie. I like Ramona's face. Yeah. How dare you? You like another person's face, Blue-Eyed Scorpio? I feel betrayed. Wow. I'm gonna go cry now. I'm just kidding. Um, so right off, I will say the animation here. Let me hold on. Oops. I can't type. There it goes. Let's just look at it's all big because I have it brought up. Hold on, let me go to Google. Hold on. Since we're talking about it, that story is I just pulled that up because I don't think this needs a season 2, but I'm gonna say I actually really, really, really liked the animation. I thought it was great. It was nice, pretty visually pleasing. Um, yeah, and I'm not it's not gonna be what you guys think. It's not gonna be me, praising the show, but I'm gonna defend it just a tiny bit because everyone was like, "Okay, Netflix ruined it again. They did this, they did that." And I'm not defending Netflix because it's Netflix. But if you if you're a fan of the even just the original movie, what I took this show as and they I mean, I don't know if I would have liked it better if they would have just copy and pasted the movie. That would have been great because it would have been nice to see that in, anime form. But so what they did with this show was they redeemed the exes, which some people didn't like. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Um uh, the thing that people didn't like about it especially giving the times now where they keep rewriting stuff and they're having females take over male leads and all that. So I could see where some people were like, "Wow, this is a Scott Pilgrim show, but it's starring Ramona." But will make the argument that she's equally as important. Like, say he's the captain, she's the co-captain, right? So she's pretty important to the story. Like she's very important to the story, but it's almost just as much about her as it is about Scott. So I see what they were trying to do, and, I'm pretty sure Edgar Wright was involved, Charlie. I read that before. It was the creator who changed the story. Um, Sex Bomb is still in it. Yeah, it is. So the first, um the first episode is kinda like a copy it's basically a copy and paste of the movie, like, when they meet, he's having the dreams about her, his roommate, all that, like, it's exactly like that, but what happens is when he fights Matthew Patel, which is her first ex, that's where the story changes, and that's where people got, yeah, he did, so that's where it changes. So I first seen that, I'm like, "What?" And again, spoilers, if you wanna mute it if you wanna just mute and watch, and when you see the Scott Pilgrim stuff off the screen, I won't be talking about it anymore. Um, they give the exes a bigger role, and they redeem themselves in it. So In the movie, he beats, Matthew Patel pretty fast, but in this, like, when you're watching the first episode, you think that Scott Pilgrim is dead, and so I can see why when people didn't finish if they didn't finish it or when they're, just watch the episode, they're like, "What the heck?" Because I was kinda like that, I'm like, "Oh gosh, here we go." I'm hearing all this stuff, um, about this, and then this episode so I'm like right away, I jumped to they're erasing Scott and making Ramona the main character, which kind of but, it's like I said, it redeems her exes, and Scott spoiler alert, Scott's not dead. He gets pulled into another dimension or, like, alternate reality, future yeah, it's like the future. So, basically, they rewrite it to where Matthew Patel thinks he wins, and there's a lot more about the exes than there was in the books, the game, the movie. You learn a lot more, which some of it's interesting, like, Lucas Lee, I liked Lucas Lee in this, I thought he was cool. His character was silly, and they gave a I mean, his death is pretty dumb in the movie, or his loss, whatever you wanna call it, so, yeah, they changed the writing. Ramona is on this hunt because she has this inkling that he is not dead. So she gets the footage from the Sex Bomb show where he disappears and they find she finds out that he was taken through a portal. So now she goes and fights all her exes and that's where people had a problem with it and I understand that part, but it wasn't Netflix that changed it, it was the creators. And they redeemed the exes except Scott. Yeah. So, yeah, they it's kind of basically, if you've seen the movies, you look at this as an alternate reality. Um, that's what they do. And like if you disagree with me, that's fine. It's only opinions. I didn't hate it, but they tried to take a different creative approach where again they try to redeem the exes and they make the story it's like an alternate universe, really, because Scott from the future is trying to that's who another spoiler who um, takes Scott, right? Because he's trying to tell he says all the like him and Ramona end up like together and then they break up and whatever. So he's kind of like I can see what D-Day's saying because it's like he gets scorned because him and Ramona don't like work out, but then you find out that like he just needed to try a little harder. It's kind of nah. But what I didn't mind about this was the redeeming of the exes in it. Like it gives a bit more different. They just try to change the story instead of copy and pasting the movie, which is what everyone expected, which is why people were saying it was a bait and switch. Again, I didn't hate it. I don't really care if people disagree with that. You could hate it, cool, hate it. I didn't think it was fantastic by any means, but the animation was great and the story I just didn't hate it. That's my review. You know what, Disparu? We will duke it out on Saturday. The creator changing things really doesn't make it better. Yeah, I didn't think it made it better, but I didn't think it took away from the original movie or anything. That's just how I felt about it. Yeah, I am. But I thought the animation was beautiful. I'll give it that. You're supposed to keep chasing me, Scott, no matter how much I push you away. Yeah. So I agree with D-Day on that. They redeemed all the exes, but they kind of pushed Scott down a little bit. It they could I seen what they were going for and they could have done it better. And by the way, the creator was going through a divorce. Well, that sure explains a lot, D-Day. I didn't know about that. Um, probably. I mean, most of Are you trying to fight right now? Duke me, even though I don't know what I'm duking and I've never watched it. Put them up, Disparu. Here, hold on. This is for Disparu for just because. Hold on, I can't freaking find it. Shoot, where'd it go? There it is.
Move this man!
There you go. Are you drunk, Disparu? He's probably sober. The contrarian. Look at people I know, Disparu comes here trying to fight me. I've seen him. He's definitely been emasculated, really sad. Yeah, then maybe he should have just backed away and maybe they should have just made it you know, copy and paste. Everyone's booing Disparu, sorry. He loves it. He's like he loves to soak in the hate. Not anymore, it was earlier. Yes, he was drunk off the desk milk. Oh, yeah, Mary Elizabeth or Elizabeth what? I said her name wrong. I always say it wrong, but there we go. There's my 2 cents on that. I didn't hate it. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. Not a great score, because maybe it would have been better if they would have just copy and pasted the movie because we it would have been cool to get that movie in, anime form, and they could have done it gone about it differently, still redeemed the X's, and the idea was interesting, but until they added, like, I didn't like the scorned Scott Pilgrims, like, come on. A queue up for a Disney ride and poop in the middle of it, it's true. Hopefully, he's as sassy on Saturday. So, Deadline has reported that, let's see, where did it say? I'm gonna just skip over it and get to the part. I can't find it. Well, you know what? Basically, they're saying there's not gonna be a season 2, and I think that's a good idea. No, I say 6 out of 10 because I really liked the animation, I'll be honest. I thought the animation was beautiful, and they could have made the story better. Taking it and changing it a little bit and you guys know I've said this plenty of times, when you take an original story and you add to it, I love that, and they gave depth, if you will, to the X's. But yeah, D-Day's right now that I know, yeah, see, exactly. I enjoy the show to an extent, there was definitely potential, yeah. Um But yeah, that's how I feel. The animation was great. Star Wars Marvel purist. Hello, not a Scott Pilgrim fan. Thank you. I'm Italian and I am also a New Yorker, not New York City, but upstater. So yeah. But there you go. Anybody who was muted, whoa, big screen. Anybody who was muted can now unmute because Scott Pilgrim has gone bye bye. Who's watching Invincible? Just bad writing, everything else was firing on all cylinders yeah. Yeah, that ani it is that animation was great. If the writing would have been better, man, would this have been, like, a huge hit for Netflix. That's why there's not gonna be a season 2 because it's very in the middle. A lot of people don't like it, but then it's either, um, like, they hated it because of what they did to Scott, and that's fair, or, they just thought, "Oh, it was alright." Use smoke signals. But okay, who's watching Invincible? I finished is there gonna be there's only been 4 episodes, right? I finished the last one. What? Trey, you gotta watch it. It's a good show. I'm gonna yell at you. Watch it. And that's also false. Spoiler, sorry. Um let's let's share this. There is a theory. All right. Hold on a second. Cancel. That's not what I want to King of the Hill and Invincible are intertwined some way, all right? Ready for it. You better, Trey. It says Invincible, but look at it. Bobby is reading an Invincible comic, okay? But wait, the plot thickens. Look, this dude, Donald from Invincible, he's Cecil's like right-hand man, he's the one that got freaking wrecked. Uh, Tell me that does not look like Bobby. He was definitely s hear me out, guys, come on. I'm not saying it is Bobby, but the creator, I think, was paying some homage to Bobby Hill, King of the Hill with this. But wait, there's more, and that's it, that's the stream, bye, there's the big announcer. I'm kidding. Part of it, Trey, I don't wanna ruin it for anybody because I think the last couple episodes just came out. I was late, I actually just finished the last episode, Okay. He does kinda look like Dale, doesn't he? I'm just saying. There's a king of come on. I didn't know that. Somebody told me, and I looked it up. They're like, "Yeah, Bobby reads Invincible comics in King of the Hill," and I'm like, "Nuh-uh, he does." So, I just thought that was, interesting. It does dang, it does it's they're definitely pulling some homage to King of the Hill here because it's like a mix of Dale and Bobby. Um, yeah, Omni-Man was definitely the best character. I mean, honestly, I will eventually buy Mortal Kombat. Hopefully, it goes on sale because I don't wanna spend $70 on it. I should look, there's gonna be Steam sales. Any s people let me know. I should get an email because I think I have it on my wish list. But, I almost got it just because I wanted to play Omni-Man. Like, his fatality is probably awesome. Yeah, he was wait, are you talking about King of the Hill or Invincible? Omni-Man is definitely probably you're probably talking about Invincible. He was definitely the best character. He didn't go to clown college, he became a government agent, yeah. I think it is still $70 American, so I'll have to check. I haven't been on in a bit. Omni-Man is his dad. Disparu is I just know him as his dad. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, I finished, I think, what's up, Soul Assassin and Sizzle? Sorry, and Psychotic Mongoose. I I'm liking the season, but season 1 was better. I'm gonna give it a chance though because Omni-Man was basically the main character. I know it's supposed to be Invincible, right? But I mean, come on, he stole the show. So he's not really in season 2. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. Just watch it. Yeah. So not really trade. The one thing they changed is they made it's still 70. They made Amber so much yeah, he does, look it up, Google it. I was shocked by that too, I was like, "What?" Because you never pay attention, and I didn't know what Invincible was when I watched, King of the Hill, so, uh but yeah, Omni-Man in season 1 was the better, but yeah, sorry, you're right, I'm digressing. Amber is so they took the fans how they felt about her, and they listened because she did a whole 180, okay? Like, in the season 1, she's all like, "Wah, wah, you're saving the world, not paying attention to me, wah, wah." And then now she's like, "Go save the world, don't worry about me." And she's all, like, for it. Just watch it. I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I'm like, "You still suck." That's me at the TV, like, "I still don't like you." I want him to be with, what's her name? Adam Eve. I got mixed up because it was very how many years between was the gap? Like, I watched the first season of Invincible when it first dropped, like, all the episodes weren't even, all out. So, I got kinda confused, and I think I was talking with Stephanie actually about it, and I confused Adam, Eve, and Amber, and some in the chats like, "That Adam, Eve's not his girlfriend." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, Amber." Like, it had been so long since I watched it, but I am team Adam Eve. Invincible and Adam Eve. Make it happen. I'm done with Amber. She left season 1 ruined her. They tried to make her better, but was it last year? Hold on, let me look it up. Give me a second. I feel like I wa no, because I watched season 1 of Invincible before I moved to Florida. Oh my gosh, I gotta unzoom everything. It was 2021, 2 years ago. March 2021. So 2 years. It was March it said March 25th, 2021. I mean, in the show, I don't know about the voice actors. What's up, Power Kid Greg? Daredevil. My little cousin is Samantha Wilkins. What, like in real life? Wait, who's Samantha Wilkins? I'm not good with names. The first season was very impressive. I'll agree that the second season is not as good as the first one, but not like in a terrible way. It's kind of I look at it as a bit of filler, but there's stuff that happens that is probably oh, that's who plays Adam Eve. Gotcha. I'm like, huh? I don't know the actors' names. Um all right. We've got more people in here, so I guess before I continue with any of my articles here, I will say the announcement. So I feel like I have been kind of neglecting Wicked's World a bit because life's busy. We got Saucy Saturdays now on Saturday, which I love. I That's like my favorite day, and you guys have gone nuts over it, which I appreciate. I'm glad you guys love that show so much. But so the big announcement is, and it's only for a little bit, but I'm gonna be going away for a bit to go see family. I'm gonna have my travel stuff with me, so Saucy Saturdays will still be happening. I'll still be streaming on Kick, but for now, as of now, for a couple of months, Wicked's World is gonna be on hiatus. That's the announcement. It's not huge, but I wanted to tell you guys live instead of just making something on Twitter or so yes, this will be the last Wicked's World for a little while. But this I'm gonna literally still see you every Saturday. So, yeah, I'm gonna go see family for the holidays, and then I have birthdays that are also coming up, so I'm staying away for a bit. But I have my travel. Shout out to Meta PC for the awesome laptop, and shout out to you guys for helping me purchase it. Uh, so yeah, for a couple months, Wicked's World is gonna be on hiatus because it's just I don't yeah, family is important. Exactly. But I'm still gonna be streaming a lot on Kick. Thursdays I'll probably be hopping on Kick at night and something Nick at night on Kick and doing some streams there. So for now, um Saucy Saturdays will be the only live stream. I might hop on once in a while. I have he's so saucy today. You better bring this energy on Saturday. I need Extra Girl to see this. She'll crack up. um just for I think they're just kicking. I love or kicking. Wow, kidding. Because I said red kick. Yeah. I'm also thinking that when I do bring Wicked's World back, that I might dual stream also over on Kick. And talking speaking of dual stream, I'm so sorry, Rumble. Hello, Vegeta, Hokies, Deconstruct. I see you guys over there. Um, but there we go. Um, I don't Ian, you can't yell with that picture. I feel like Santa Claus is yelling at me and it doesn't work. He's like, fine, Santa Beard. So yes, this just for just on hiatus for a little bit. Um, Yeah, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you I started with Wicked's World. I mean, that's how with a Santa beard and a Santa hat it is. But yeah, it'll just be for a couple of months. Fine. Ho ho ho. So yes, that's the big news. Um 'Cause I feel like I've been also neglecting a bit because 'cause I'll be traveling or just unable to stream on Thursdays. So, I think this is probably the best. It'll just be for a couple months, guys. I'm still gonna be here on Saturdays. I have some ideas, for some videos, so you guys are probably gonna be getting some new videos from me. I know my videos don't do great on here, but I'm working on it. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm catching up on chat here. I just zoned out. I feel like I just pulled a J, like, when he gets quiet, and then when I first started watching him, I used to think that he froze sometimes because he would just be quiet for a minute and not moving. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be on Kick all the time still. I'll be on Kick a few times a week, and then Saucy Saturdays will still be happening, and again, I have some ideas for videos, and I'm gonna be recording content while I'm away, so you guys I'll still be doing stuff on here, it's just that Wicked's world, um I still think he freezes. Um, it's just gonna be on hiatus for a couple months. That's it. I'll bring it back because this is what started me doing live over here. This was an idea that I had, and it took off. And because of this, this is why Saucy Saturday started. So I, d- I dialed down my jolliness by like 30%. Thanks, guys. I think Jay Blue Screen of Death's but a human version. But all right, guys, enough with the sadness. It's not sad. It's only a couple months. Just Rue's on fire today. You should do it. Do it. But yeah, there'll be content. When I'm going back to my hometown, there's fun things. I'm gonna be freezing my butt off in the snow. And I'll you guys will get content because of that. So look out for that. The next couple months there's gonna be some different stuff coming out for me. Um, so let's I don't know what I wanna talk about next. Let's get this stupid thing out of the way. It's kinda old, but I haven't done a Wicked World stream in 2 weeks because there was Thanksgiving last week, and the other week I was away. Disparu, are you okay? Here you go, for Disparu.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.
You got my pager number, don't worry. Uh, Alright, this is old, alright? This news came out, and I'm just pulling it up to make fun of it, really. It's kinda dumb, but here we go. Ian, thank you so much for the 49.99. Also, Disparu refused to get my joke on drinkers earlier. He refused to get it or he didn't get it. I feel like I don't know. Here, first off, thank you, Ian.
Groovy.
And here you go. This is from Ian to Disparu.
Boo, you whore.
There you go. Do you feel better now, Ian? Beeping Sarah Michelle, but not because I'm on fire. Oh yeah, Disparu does not like the yes. You know what? The only person I've ever boo you hoard on this was Mazza. So I'm sorry, Disparu. I apologize for that, but that was from Ian, not me. Mean Girls was good, and if you look at my video, reacting to the live action musical, the theater community got a little upset with me and said I was spreading hate, but I was just reacting to the trailer, and they're like, "It's not a reboot. It's an adaptation of the musical, which is an adaptation of the first Mean Girl." So when you take that and you put it in another movie that's a reboot. Am I wrong? I'm not. I don't care what you say. I'm not. It's Mean Girls with a couple of cringe lines put in it and some musical numbers, and that's it. So there you go. Oh, it's a whole new movie now. I did. They're like, stop spreading hate, and I'm like, I don't wanna. How dare you react to the trailer in a way that we don't like? You better like it. I'm gonna call my mama. All right. So this I just thought was really stupid. The Last of Us Part 2 remaster for PS5 confirmed for January 2024. Yes, Disparu. I think Disparu is rubbing off on me. I'm gonna start drinking bourbon and yelling at people. A2, hi A2. So yeah, I think this is so stupid. The Last of Us literally has it been 3 years? I don't think it's even been 3 full years, Last of Us 2, and they're already gonna remaster it, and it took them forever to remaster Red Dead, and look what they did to Red Dead Redemption with that remaster. We're not gonna talk about that because I'm gonna get upset. But yeah, ooh, the worst game they've ever made is getting a remaster. How excited is everybody? There are more remasters for that shit than games. Yeah. I'm with you, Blue Eyed Scorpio, because I didn't. I watched a little bit of gameplay. So I've said this before, but the first Last of Us, certain games like The Last of Us, I had a group of friends. We used to get together and it would be like a cinematic experience. We would play it, take turns, or sometimes a couple of them would just play and we would just watch and we would like order pizza, have some drinks. It was a good time. And we did that with the first Last of Us and it was a masterpiece. And then we didn't even talk about Last of Us 2. I think everybody played it solo, but nobody talked about it. Yeah, I know, more clarity. Americus, thank you for the 20. Keep spreading hate, lol. Yeah. Yeah, Last of Us isn't old enough for a remaster. They're just I don't know. I'll remaster the original into a damn disc shredder. Do it. Should be a remake that isn't trash like The Last of Us 2. Yeah, I've had this so I have, like Google Docs and stuff that I make of things I want to talk about on my streams. And this has been on the Wicked World doc for like, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe? When did this article come out? Because I didn't, yeah, November 17th. So not quite 3 weeks, but close, like 2. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, culture page. They are getting ready for season 2. That's why they're doing it. But it's kind of gonna be interested to actually see the sales of that. Like, are people gonna buy it? Because do PS4 games work on the PS5 or no? Probably not. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't have a PS5. I got a PS4. I have no desire to get a PS5. Maybe one day, but probably not because what do I need it for? Let's talk about some interesting news. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this one. Oh, holy crap, look at Kenzo. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you doing, Kenzo? Good to see ya. It's sad because people will buy this. They will. See you later, dub. Or D-sub. I always say dub, I think. It's backwards compatible. You got a free PS5? Well, la-di-da. I tried using it as a coaster. Damn. Everyone did just talk about Abby. Abby smash. Well, you know what? If I got a PS5 for free, I would keep it. I'd get a PS5 to play PS4 Spider-Man. Alright, so what do you guys think about this? I think a decent amount of you are probably Terminator fans in here. And again, it's Netflix, so it's hit or miss. You can be mad about it, but it also might be done well because some of their stuff is done well. Uh, but then the thing is, they would do stuff well, and then when they continue seasons, it gets ruined. Like Castlevania, the first season of Castlevania was really well done. Then this last one, meh, I didn't even finish. I watched 2 episodes, and I was like, no, I even the last season, it wasn't the worst. But yeah. So here we go. Terminator, the anime series teaser trailer. Netflix brings the franchise back online. Looks like everybody is uh not too excited about this. Blue Eyed Scorpio, thank you for the 4.99. Yeah, I bought one on Amazon and Amazon refunded me a few days after the ride. I don't know why. I just rolled with it. Well shoot. There you go. They really messed up the Terminator franchise, not looking good for any new Terminator. So no one's excited about this. Market Reality has a few PS4s for anyone who knows how to fix them. There you go. The first 2 seasons of Castlevania. Oh, yeah, that's right, they were on 4, so I liked the first 2 seasons. 3 was the one where, like, those twins came into his house and stuff, right? Or was that 2? I don't know, but this last season, whatever season it's on, I think I only watched the first episode, actually, and I was like, "I'm not feeling it." So, Terminator, the anime series teaser trailer. Netflix brings the franchise back online. No one's excited for it. So that was 3. Alright, so yeah, the first 2 were I liked the first 2. 3 was like I finished it, but I was like, "Mm," and then 4 apparently. See, I don't even know. Um, alright, so this was originally announced back in 2021. I don't even remember hearing about this. But okay. Terminator the anime series is coming soon to Netflix, and a first look teaser was debuted out of Geeked Week this afternoon. Check it out below and read on for everything you need to know. The anime hails from Japanese animation studio Project IG Ghost in the Shell. The 8-episode series is part of the Terminator universe but will center around new characters. Mm. See, that's the thing. When you take classics like this, they don't want new characters. People want the original characters that they love. What's up, Liam and Aaron? So here's the official synopsis. I don't know. Is there a trailer? I guess I could watch a trailer if you guys are interested. I might get clipped for it, but I'll just cut it out. 2022, a future war has raged for decades between the few human survivors and an endless army of machines. 1997, the AI known as Skynet gained self awareness and began its war against humanity. Caught between the future and this past is a soldier sent back in time to change the fate of humanity. She arrives in 1997 to protect a scientist named Malcolm Lee who works to launch a new AI system designed to compete with Skynet's impending attack on humanity. As Malcolm navigates the moral complexities of his creation, he is hunted by an unrelenting assassin from the future, which forever alters the fate of his 3 children. Okay. Be fair, I don't get excited for much anymore. I know it's all creatively bankrupt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just uh hold on. Well, I hope you feel better, Liam. Sometimes the holidays can get people down. It happens, but I hope things get better. She arrives in 1997 to fight against the patriarchy. Sounds terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure that this is gonna be any good. But you know what? Hold on a second, actually. I didn't share any sound, so I guess we'll see. I'm probably gonna get freaking clipped for this, but I'll just edit it out. Hmm. I don't know about this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not didn't show anything yet. 1997 on August 30th, 1997, 2 days from now, everything changes. That was it? How okay. That was stupid. That was stupid. It didn't show us any of the animation or anything. Um, yeah. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, I probably will edit it out right after. Um, what's up, Sip Me Senpai? Yeah, that wasn't a good trailer. Not at all. I know, a trailer shows stuff. And just for anyone joining now, if you were wondering what the announcement that I was making was, it's that Wicked's World is going to be on hiatus for a couple months. It's not over. It's just going to be a couple months because I'm going to be away seeing family. But Saucy Saturdays is still happening every Saturday, and I'll be on Kick all the time. But just so there's no confusion, it's not over. It's just going to be a couple months. I'll say probably February, March. We will be back. All right, let's do. All right, so Alien Romulus place the alien timeline has been revealed. I hate reading articles from Nerdist because they put their stupid socials right there, and it's hard. It's like, can you move it somewhere else so that we can actually read the article? Anyways, I don't think anybody's excited for this, but we're gonna read a little bit of this. Hokies, yeah, I think so because my family and friends are there, and I'd like to be able to enjoy my birthday, but I'll still be streaming and stuff. But that's the thing. Like I actually put the Meta PC laptop to the test. Sea of Thieves one runs great. Dead by Daylight runs great. I might finish LA Noir before I go, but I'm gonna try it because who knows if it's gonna run. It's weird. That game is, but we're gonna finish it. I think I'll finish it before I leave because I'm not leaving for a couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm gonna be there for my birthday too. Okay, so in space, no one can hear you scream, but in a packed theater, everyone can. Alien movies have made audiences do just that since Ridley Scott first brought a xenomorph to the big screen in 1997. Now the iconic monster is set to return to theaters once again. Well, Noah Hawley is developing an Alien TV show. A new installment in the film franchise will premiere in 2024. Who will direct Space's most fearsome creature next, and how does this entry fit into the series? Recently, star Kaylee Spaney revealed more about where exactly Alien Romulus sits in the franchise's timeline. She noted to, oh, it's a girl directing it. Oh, okay. It's supposed to it's supposed to slot in between the first movie and the second movie. They brought the same team from Aliens, the James Cameron film. Okay, the same people who built those xenomorphs actually came on and built ours. So getting to see the original design was the original with the original people who have been working on these films for 45 plus years and has been and for 45 plus years and has been so much of their life has been really incredible. Okay, that sentence don't sound right. This means the Romulus occurs between 1997's Ridley Scott directed Aliens and James Cameron's 1986 movie Aliens. There's no word, however, how closely this movie will interact with elements or of either one of the existing movies. Still, it seems like a great place to set a new Alien film. This placement leaves room for Alien Romulus to reference events that already happened on the franchise's timeline and to allude to things that viewers know are to come. We also love hearing that plenty of Xenomorph fun is on the way. This is the Happy Alien Day. What was this? All right. Okay. This news mirrors the Terminators. Thanks, Hokies. And also, if you guys send me anything, no worries. I mean, my it's honestly better that it's at a PO box. It's gonna be safe inside, the building. So just so anyone knows that you. But thank you. It's the writer of Don't Breathe and Evil Dead 2013. Oh, really? Because both those movies weren't bad. I actually enjoyed Evil Dead 2013. Soul Assassin between the first and second, so it's gonna be on Hadley's Hope when it gets invaded by the aliens, I guess. It might be okay. I'm not gonna knock it until oh, and he's also directing? All right. Well, who's oh, this isn't a girl? Wait, where am I? Oh. Oh, wow, Star. Never mind. That went over my head. Here's the plot. There we go. There's more. Here we go. The film does not have an official plot yet. Okay. But it's described as an original standalone entry unconnected to previous films. It will feature a group of young people on a distant world who find themselves in a confrontation with the most terrifying life form in the universe. Most recently, we learned that Romulus is set between Alien and Aliens on the franchise's timeline, When the movie was originally intended to debut on Hulu, it was compared in scope to the original film in the franchise. For those trying to decipher any meaning from the film's title, Romulus was a legendary founder of Rome and its first king. Okay. Oh yeah, and there it is. There it is. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, I would say I want to give it a try. It might be good. I'll probably go see it in theater because it seems like one of those movies that you should see in theater. I don't think there's any news that's really gonna come out on Deadpool 3. I think the only thing I've heard is that they've continued production and it's still set to come out in 2024, I believe. Here, this is came out. When was this? This wasn't that long ago. Okay, this was a little over a week ago. I know. I feel because people are more on top of things and they, you know, report on this news. I feel like if I'm like 5 days late, it's old news, but we're still gonna talk about it. Um, Noah Hawley created a Legion show on FX. This could be good. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be good, Wiley. Agreed. All right. Did you guys hear about this? Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan to reprise roles for new Karate Kid movie in 2024. Big news. I'm gonna be honest. I did not watch the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan and who is it? Jaden Smith. Yeah. And I'm sorry, Rumble. I see Tara, Vegeta, and Deconstruct over there. I'm sorry. Yeah, The Last of Us 2 is dead. I agree with that. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a few weeks, so I forget because I don't do Saucy Saturdays on Rumble. So when I'm live now, I totally forget to hop over. But again, guys, it's only gonna be a couple months. We're just going on hiatus on Thursdays for a little bit. Heard The Karate Kid with Jackie Chan was horrible. Yeah, so did I. I didn't see it. Yeah, The Karate Kid has been milked for all it's worth. Is anyone gonna see this? I mean, obviously, we would love to see a Karate Kid movie. Maybe if it was with Ralph, like if it was, I like Cobra Kai, so I kind of think they should just leave that, right? Like we got Cobra Kai. That's I don't know what this. I don't know. I like both of them though. I haven't seen Jackie Chan in anything in a while because I don't think he's been doing that much. But I loved him back in the '90s. I used to watch all of his movies with my brother. My favorite was Mr. Nice Guy. I loved that movie. So the global search for the star of our new film starts now. Ralph Macchio set an announcement video alongside Jackie Chan. They're looking for the next Karate Kid. Get out of here. Advertisement. The search for the next Karate Kid is underway. On Tuesday, Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan announced they'll be starring together in an upcoming Karate Kid movie and are currently looking for a new teen protagonist. Played by Macchio, now 62. Wow, he actually looks pretty good for his age. I thought he was like in his 50s. Okay. In the original 1984 film and Jaden Smith in the 2010 reboot that co-starred Chan 69. Wow, they're really close in age. I didn't know that. I thought, all right. Hi everyone. We've got big news, Chan began in their video before Machio jumped in with we're starring in a new Karate Kid movie together. That's big news, but we have even bigger news, Chan continued. We're looking for the next Karate Kid. That's right. The global search for the star of our new film starts right now. So let's wax on, wax off, everybody. Oh god, that's what they said. Machio said near the end of the clip, quoting Mr. Miyagi, played by the late Pat Murata. Famous line in the original movie. They had to write that. Anybody who's reading this article, if they don't know that, then geez. All right. Well, see, this we wouldn't mind seeing again. I know he passed away, so obviously we can't. Like, that's like, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to. I don't know. This will definitely be woke. Yeah, probably. All right. What else do we have here? Oh, you know what? Speaking, because this is what I'm gonna play after. I'm gonna get back to LA Noir. I'll be honest, I have been enjoying LA Noir more than Dead by Daylight lately. But we have Chucky, and I wasn't able to play. So for anybody who need AI Miyagi, I'm down for that. It probably would be done better. Hold on. Oh yeah, you have a point there. The Chinese market doesn't like certain things. Very good point. So if you watched when this chapter dropped on Tuesday, I tried to play it, but OBS messed up. I fixed it. What happened was it decided to check off in my properties the transparent option, which that's why we got that weird black background that I had. But it is now fixed, thankfully. So we will be continuing some more Dead by Daylight after the stream over on Kick. So if you're not following me on Kick, I have it in my description. Hop on over there. I do a lot of more streaming over there than anything. So yeah, and like I said last time, I'll do this announcement here. Um, that Wicked Road is going to be on hiatus for a couple months because I'm going to see family. But I have my travel stuff with me, like my travel set up, so I'll still be on Kick, and I will still be doing Saucy Saturdays live here every Saturday with Disparu and X-Ray Girl. So, and I'm gonna be making content. I'm trying some new stuff with the YouTube, like video wise. So we'll see if uh how that works out. But Wicked World isn't done. It'll just once I'm back home, I'll get back into the swing of doing Wicked World every Thursday again. But there, all right. Last time I'm announcing that because some of you have heard it 4 times. So, how Dead by Daylight devs got Chucky as their new killer? I was interested in this article. I didn't read all of it. I started reading a little bit of it, and I thought it was interesting because everyone kind of was wondering how they were going to do this. People have been asking for Chucky for a long time, but then everyone was like, "Okay, but he's too small. How is he going to put people on the hook?" All that. Um, what's up, Grand Admiral? All right, so Chucky, the maniacal killer doll of the Child's Play series, is the latest killer to join Dead by Daylight. Behavior Interactive's asymmetrical multiplayer horror game has featured the likes of Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Alien Xenomorph as playable killers, but none of them presented the vertical challenge that Chucky did. The good guy turned slasher presented a unique challenge for behavior, and he's received an equally unique implementation. Chucky has been on our list since day one, said Matau Kaut, producer and head of partnerships at Behavior, in a recent interview with Polygon. But we wanted to be in a position where we could do justice to the character. That's good. I'm glad. I hate when, especially in any company, but with gaming, we've seen this done many times when they just dish it out because people want it and they don't actually take the time to make it properly. And that's something that Dead by Daylight has to focus on because they're taking these iconic characters when they get the license to certain characters like Chucky, Xenomorph, all that. And they did great. I think they've been killing it. Nick Cage was great. The Xenomorph was great. Chucky and Tiffany. You guys will see later. I'm sure you may have seen gameplay from other people by now, but you'll see it later on Kick if you join me. Uh, so there's something that and that was something that until recently-ish, we didn't feel confident that we were gonna be able to create the gameplay mechanic and the experience that would really bring Chucky to life in a significant way. Dave Richards, senior creative director on Dead by Daylight, said that the team's work on the killers, specifically the twins, Charlotte and Victor Deshays, helped make Chucky possible. I knew it. I knew it. Um when they brought the twins, that was like a year ago probably. I'm like, "You can do Chucky. You got little Victor. You could do Chucky." Um, here, let's here we go. One of the first solutions for Chucky was to cheat on the size a little bit, Richard said. They tried making him just a little bit taller so that the top of his head would go over some of the important objects that we have in the game. But ultimately, said Richard, the team decided that was modifying the character too much. So it was a no go. So we had to find other ways to make it happen. Behavior tried other solutions like giving Chucky tools to overcome his height difference and giving him the ability to climb up objects. Richard said that it was actually folks at Universal, the company that owns almost everything Chucky and Child's Play related, that helped crack the killer doll's height issues. We came to Universal with one of the ideas that we thought was pretty powerful. Richard recalled, "We thought it would be nice if Chucky was accompanied by a proxy, maybe someone out of the insane asylum, like a murderer or a psychopath that Chucky uses, who is human-sized." I remember talking about that. People, as I think maybe Trey threw that idea out there. Somebody threw that idea out there when I was talking about this months ago, probably even a year ago at this point. Universal actually told us what would be a great fan service is if we could actually use Charles Lee Ray, the man whose soul inhabits the doll. It would be his spirit appearing and getting out of the doll just for a little while so that you can choose, so that you can do those actions. That was great because they knew exactly what their fans wanted. Props to Universal for that. I thought that it was, I thought Behavior came up with that themselves, but it would make sense that, Universal did it, and that was the only problem I have. That's a pretty long article. That's enough of that. The only issue I have since I started now, when I did the public test build, Tiffany wasn't available yet because she was a purchasable skin for Chucky. I have her now, and that's who we're gonna play with later. My only problem is when you're playing as Tiffany, I thought that they were gonna have Tiffany or even Jennifer Tilly. If you know the lore behind the movie, she ends up like Jennifer Tilly actually Tiffany becomes Jennifer Tilly because they look so much alike, right? That so she possesses her. Anyways, I don't know why they don't have her. Like they had Jennifer Tilly come in and do the voice, but they don't have her as like the spirit carrying the survivor. It's Charles E. Ray for Tiffany as well. And I'm like, oh man, it's still great. I still think that they did a fantastic job with it, but that was a bit of a letdown. I'm like, darn it, we wanted Tiffany. That's enough of that. Let me go over on Rumble here. Hokey says Abby smashed that like button. And Merry Christmas to all of you over on Rumble and YouTube. I see Vegeta said Merry Christmas back at you. Someone said Merry Christmas. Oh, Deconstruct said it. Deconstruct, everyone over there. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys. What the heck? Oh yeah, my stream just like restarted. That's weird. All right. Sorry, guys. We're back. Maybe she did not want to let them use your likeness or they did not have the time or money to do it. Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess. I mean, they got her voice. You guys heard that. Um, but you couldn't see the gameplay, but it's fixed. So after the stream, you guys will see it. I'm excited. And then Friday, it'll be back to LA Noir because I miss LA Noir. But we gotta play some of the Chucky. I was excited for it. And you guys, I mean, I'm still excited for it, but I've gotten so sucked back into LA Noir. I love that game. Oops. I accidentally clicked something loud. Stupid phone. All right. What do we have here? Oh, what do you guys think of this? Now, I've seen quite a bit of gameplay of Fallout. I still have yet to play a Fallout game myself. I will. I think I actually have at least two of. I have four and another one on Steam because of Steam sales. Phelps and his glorious indecisions. Yeah. Fallout first look images show power armor, the ghoul, and more. What do you guys think of this? It's getting closer to the time to come out of the vault. Prime Video's TV series adaptation of Fallout will premiere next year, bringing the post-nuclear wasteland of the popular video game to television. The series, from executive producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy and Kilter Films, will tell a story set hundreds of years after the apocalypse. Those who weathered the storm and fallout shelters are returning to the world, and that means things are going to be get interesting. The first images from the Fallout TV series show the stark difference between the vault dwellers and those on the outside. We see Walton Goggins the Ghoul, Kyle MacLane's overseer Hank, power armor suits, and more. Raider, thank you so much for the 5760 8.
Groovy.
Raider always adding tax. Thank you so much, Raider. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Oh god, don't I'm not gonna start with Fallout 4. I have a few. I'm just saying I know I have 4. I have New Vegas too, I think. Always press X to doubt. Yeah. I think it might be interesting. I like Walton Goggins. So yeah, might be good. 50. Thank you so much, Raider. I have a few. I'll eventually start. Like maybe while I'm away, because I won't have. I have to. I mean, the Meta PC laptop works great, so I don't think any game will have a problem. I specifically got this because it was good for gaming. So yeah, I think this looks interesting. And I'll be someone. I probably won't have started a game by the time this drops. So I'll be someone that just looks at it. You're from New York, how do you pronounce nuclear? Is there a different way it's supposed to, be pronounced? Sponsorship incoming from LA Noir? Yeah, he does. I loved him in Sons of Anarchy. Uh, he was fantastic. So the world of Fall oh, sorry. We would not want to meet the Ghoul Goggins character. He survives the wasteland as a bounty hunter. He is pragmatic, ruthless, and hides a mysterious past in the game. Ghouls are around the wasteland. Intense radiation has transformed their skin and giving them longer lifespans at all at a cost. Um, they're pronounced Adam Smash. Oh yeah, he was in Hateful Eight. The world of Fallout is not a gentle one, as the series synopsis states. Based on one of the greatest video game series of all time, Fallout is a story of haves and have nots in the world in which there's almost nothing left to have. 200 years after the apocalypse, the gentle denizens of luxury Fallout shelters are forced to return to the irradiated hellscape their ancestors left behind and are shocked to discover an incredibly complex, gleefully weird, and highly violent universe waiting for them. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's the end of the world. I know, right? They had to point that out. Like, really? A nuclear war game is not gentle? Additional first look, well, not nuclear, apocalypse more so. So this is post-apocalyptic. Additional first look photos show some of that world, revealing Ella Pernan's Lucy, Aaron Montan's Maximus, and Maclan's Hank. I don't know. Click to view the gallery. Yeah, let's do that. I think this looks interesting. Wait, it's Prime? Okay. Nuclear Holocaust, yeah. Nuclear. That's what I said. What? I don't know. That's how I pronounce it. Oh man, they went with Fallout 4 Power Army armor. Sorry. DJ's like, it looks like shit. I'll give it a watch. But to see how the CGI is. Because there's obviously gonna be some CGI. But think of all the cool superpowers you'll get from the radiation. I know, right? All right. Where we got two more. Two more things here to talk about. And I'm probably gonna pronounce her name wrong because that's just how I do it. I never pronounce names right. I never do it correctly. All right, so Aman Vellani, Aman Vellani, oh my god, Aman Vellani shares her ideas on how the MCU can get its mojo back. I feel so. I'm gonna be honest. I feel sorry for her because she's probably getting so much hate. She's a young girl. Um, And I mean, when you're a young girl trying to break out in acting and you get offered a Marvel role, you're gonna take it. Like, oh, I want to be a superhero, right? So, she's probably getting so much hate. But well, let's see what this. I don't. How old is she? Does someone in the chat know how old she is? I really enjoyed the Marvels, as did most fans who saw it. This first sentence, uh, press X to doubt. I'm sorry, we're playing too much LA Noir, but for real, no, people didn't like it. I heard about it, and that was enough for me not to like it, and I didn't waste my time going to see it. Just ugh. She's 21. Okay, so she's still a youngin. The problem for Disney is not enough people have seen it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's not what this article was supposed to be. It's supposed to be her. I don't care about that part, but wow, wow. The film's box office is currently the lowest in franchise history, and that has nothing to do with the movie not being good, guys. Just so you know, it's our fault because we didn't go see it and because we didn't like it. We're supposed to like everything. The lackluster response is a big part, is part of a bigger problem for the MCU. The lackluster response is because it wasn't good. I mean, it's no longer the bulletproof entity it was just a few short years ago when Avengers Endgame was a worldwide phenomenon. What can the MCU do to reach those lofty heights again? Miss Marvel herself, Aman Vellani, has some ideas, and it's hard to imagine anyone who loves the MCU will disagree with her. Mark, thank you for the $5. She's 21. Also, Anna, that Star Wars girl, got so much BS on X for complimenting her. Of course she did. Listen, Anna's I love Anna. She gets so much crap though. Like I've said this a couple times. She'll sneeze wrong and then like she'll get 1,000 people attacking her. Really weird, but people get like that. If you disagree with them, especially if you're a bigger name on the internet, they will just come for you. And it's like, can't we just agree to disagree? It's ridiculous. But yeah, I must have missed that. I take breaks from the internet. Exactly. Yeah, she gets shit for existing, but she's actually a wonderful person. So I think people need to get over themselves. Um, America says it's not my fault I didn't go see it. It's their fault for making something I don't give a shit about. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point too, Justin. Endgame had actual heroes. Most people know the new Miss Marvel isn't that well known. Exactly. When you have something that's not well known, you got to make it really interesting. Like you have to make it to where people are talking about it and they pull more people will go see it. You know what I mean? And the thing is, people that did go see it that are talking about this were like, oh, it was made for like cat ladies, is what I'm hearing. Uh, so Balani recently spoke to the direct Russ Milham about the MCU's current status in the world of pop culture. During their talk, she offered suggestions on what the franchise can do to get back to its former heights. She started with talking about what Marvel Studios doesn't have to do. She said it's not about just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Instead, she thinks the focus should be about making the audience care about their characters. Imagine that. Make the audience care about the characters, make well developed characters and make it so and stakes. That's a big thing that they don't do anymore. There's like no stakes. A big example what MCU does with Ant-Man. He's not supposed to make himself big so much because it could kill him. But they just write that out in the movies. Anytime, oh, let's just make let Ant-Man get big and it'll solve our problem. That's yeah, no. Stop doing that, Marvel. It's annoying. Um and Aman Vellani believes that will be easy since the last phase of the MCU introduced so many wonderful new ones. Of course, it's hard to make us care about even great characters when the MCU doesn't have them show up for years. Remember Shang-Chi? It's not clear what Marvel does. Yeah, but the Shang-Chi wasn't really good. Anyways. Vellani's other big suggestion would solve that problem too. Like many viewers, Vellani also thinks more team ups will draw people back in. Yeah, but it has to be the right team ups. Um, she offered a hypothetical Camilla Khan and Red Guardian combo as an example that would entice people. Would it though? I like this girl. To that we say yes and please. Considering her characters also just put the Young Avengers in motion. I don't think anybody really cares about the Young Avengers though. Like I think we're all a bit burnt out. to be honest. I've said this before, I would like to see already established characters or not even already established characters, but characters that aren't that well known in the comics being brought up. Like I always talk about Black Canary because I love Black Canary. I would love to see a proper Black Canary movie done, but uh, given the current state of Hollywood, I don't think that it would be done properly. So and she says, "No." Oh, they say, "No. What else would help get the MCU back? MCU get back its mojo, putting Camilla Khan in more shows and movies. She was the best part of the Marvels and will be a big reason why the MCU will eventually recover from this dip." I'm not sure that they will. I think they can. I don't think that they can't. Like I had when I was on Valiant stream a couple weeks ago, he asked us if we thought Star Wars or Marvel could recover. Honestly, anything's possible. Possibly, I would say MCU definitely has more of a chance because they have just driven Star Wars right into the dirt with the new stuff they're doing. But I think that the MCU could come back if they take characters that aren't really like Echo. I don't know if I'm gonna really like the show, but they definitely if they took that and made it like the Netflix MCU was like Daredevil and Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, that would be great. But they're not gonna do it because it's on Disney. There's gonna be like a warning, and I was surprised. Like me, Disparu, and Extra Girl were pretty shocked that there was even blood in the trailer because it's gonna be on Disney Plus. But that doesn't mean it's gonna be good. Yeah, I people need to get over themselves. That too. Let it all fall apart. The bankers leave, then rebuild and support indie projects. Yeah, exactly. Blue, I agree with that. MCU has a lot more wiggle room story wise because they have so many. Yeah. Yeah, hiring good writers. That's a start. That's a start. I like her though. That girl. She seems some of these younger actresses seem to have a pretty good head on their shoulders. Hopefully it sticks. Same with Jenna Ortega. Like I might not agree with her like politically and stuff. I don't keep up with that, but I've been told, apparently she's like a whatever. But I agree. I think she is smart when it comes to Hollywood, where she had said, she's tired of one-dimensional women characters. She wants more depth, not just me like I'm making it shorter. I did a video on this a while ago because this article came out months ago. But she basically said Mary Sue's are boring, and I'm like, that's great to hear from a younger generation. She's in her early 20s, I think. So, yeah, maybe there's gonna be a switch up. Maybe this younger generation is tired of this woke crap, and they're gonna want better stories. I bet you can, Blue Eyed Scorpio. I bet you can. She was the best part of the movie. Vegeta, are you talking about, Im Iman Vellani? I'm gonna say her name wrong all the time. I didn't see the Marvels. To be honest, I didn't see Captain Marvel either, and I'm not going to. Um, yeah, Mark, that's probably great. Not probably, that is great. Yeah, Emily Blunt said it, and so did, Dakota Fanning. Was it Dakota Fanning or the other one? I think it was Dakota Fanning. Oh, here we go with the fixers again. I can fix her. All right, last topic for today. So, is anybody excited for Agatha Darkhold Diaries? I hear crickets. So, I'm gonna be honest. I liked the beginning of WandaVision. I thought that it was sorry, I got the hiccups. I thought it was I didn't love the whole thing. It got a little like boring, but the first few episodes I thought were interesting. Because they did it, different times and you didn't really know what was going on. And I liked that part of it. Um, it's Agatha Darkhold Diaries is a spinoff from WandaVision, that was the first MCU show that aired, right? I just don't know why they went with this. So here we go. In WandaVision, it was Agatha all along, and now it really will be all about Agatha Harkness. Catherine Hahn's MCU witch will soon star in her own Disney Plus Marvel series, Agatha Darkhold Diaries. While we don't have too many details yet about what this series will entail, we can already tell it will serve up some delightfully magical fun. Yeah, I think they could've, yeah. Yeah, nobody asked for this. Agatha's mom isn't even excited for this. I thought it was Coven of Chaos. Is that what it was gonna be? They changed the name? Coven of Chaos sounds a bit more interesting. Not that it's gonna make the show any interesting, I just think the name's a little I bet you Disparu can't wait for this. Although it'll likely still be a while before we see too much from the show, we officially have our first looks and footage from the Agatha-centric series set to be released on the WandaVision Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD editions. A special Agatha bonus clip takes us behind the scenes of the Darkhold series. And I'm not gonna watch that. I don't care. It's too much. I know. Why make a spin-off from a failed series? Put a chicken make her lame and gay. Um, so in the featurette, we can see Agatha and her coven of witches come together for the first time, among other teases. The footage reveals Agatha Harkness donning several new outfits in our first glimpse of Joe Locke, Patty Lapone, Ali An, Sasha Zamata, and Deborah Jo Rupp in Agatha Darkhold Diaries. Agatha, the first look clip's promise, is still as dangerous and as delightful as ever. Hmm. I don't know. Although the first title we heard for Agatha's MCU series was Agatha House of Harkness, and the second was there we go, Agatha Coven of Chaos. The series will actually be called Agatha Darkhold Diaries. And here's the plot if anybody was interested in it. The old Disney triple down, yeah. Yeah, just rule watch this so we don't have to because he's the hero we all needed. He does it with all the shows. So Marvel Studios has kept plot details for Agatha Darkhold Diaries under wraps, but the last time we got to see Agatha, the witch lost in a fight to Wanda Maximoff, and then Agatha ended up trapped in her Agnes persona. We imagine the show will reveal to us how Agatha breaks out of the spell she's under and then follow her along on some exciting shenanigans. And it seems like we'll get to meet a number of witches from the pages of Marvel Comics, and we do love a witch. Whatever help whatever helps happens, we hope whatever helps happens, that just doesn't make sense to me. We hope that Agatha gets yet another catchy jingle to her name. Agatha all along needs a successor. No, it doesn't. It's a Scarlet Witch. Agatha Darkhold Diaries cast. We've learned about quite a number of potential Coven members cast so far. Of course, Catherine Hine Hine, I don't know how to pronounce it, returns to play the titular MCU witch Agatha Harkness. Joining her is Emma Caulfield Ford. I love Emma Caulfield because she was from Buffy, who will reprise her role as Dottie for the Disney Plus show. Dottie was one of the women Wanda trapped in her Westview fantasies. Could Dottie be another secret witch? Only time will tell. Variety also reports Heartstopper's Joe Locke has joined the cast in an undisclosed role. However, many fans speculate Locke will play the role of Billy Kaplan, aka Wiccan, the son of Scarlet Witch and Vision. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Mashable further notes that Miles Gutierrez Ripley will play Billy's boyfriend Hulking. Aubrey Plaza will also star in the series, potentially as a more villainous character on the Agatha show. Okay, that's it. That's all we need to know. So yeah, because no one's excited for it, so I feel like I'm just wasting my breath right now. And we lost some people because they're like, I'm out. I don't care. Um, they made a Russian. No, 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 no. Um, yeah, meh, exactly. Wait, so she will have a kid, so that makes multiverse even sillier since she had a kid in the whole time. Who, Agatha? Did I read that? Did they say Agatha? They were talking about you're talking about Wanda. The not so secret gay agenda. Yeah, exactly. So do I, Mark. So do I. Yeah, so the last Marvel movie I watched that I didn't hate, I gave it an 8 out of 10 was The Guardians 3. Um because of the cast and I like Chris Pratt. I feel like he's one of those people that some people just aren't they either love him or hate him. I love Chris Pratt. Um Guardians 3, I think I gave it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't terrible. Guardians 1 will always be the best out of the Guardians franchise, but Yeah, that's, I'm not excited for it. I don't have Disney Plus, so I'm not gonna be watching it. I'm not even gonna bother sailing the seas for this one. Um, it's, yeah. You haven't seen anything after Infinity War? You were done after Civil War? Yeah, I haven't, watched any I watched, what shows did I watch? I did watch the first Loki. Mm, mm-mm. My biggest issue with the Loki series, I have no idea what's going on with season 2. My biggest issue with Loki is that he was arguably one of the I would say one of the definitely probably the best villain arc out of the MCU, right? Out of the movies. Um, and his character growth and the depth and just all of like him going from the bad guy to the good guy was great to watch. And then the show comes, it's just like, whoop, we're gonna erase that. But he's gonna still be a good guy without any of that growth that happened from the movies. It just happens. That was my biggest problem with it. Not even the female Loki. Um it sucks like watching these characters that some of us I wouldn't say grew up with, but it was years. I mean, how many years has it been since the first Avengers? We had this growth from all these characters and grew to love them, and then Disney gets their hands on it and just it was the last Marvel show your oldest daughter watched and they ruined one of her. Yeah, Loki was a lot of people's favorite characters. Yeah, a lot of people loved Loki. It was 2012. Yeah, so there you go. We had well, it's almost 2024, so we'll just go ahead and say 12 years. Um, yeah, anyway, sorry, like my brain is shutting off. It's been a long day. So yes, guys, Wicked World's not over. It's going on hiatus for a couple of months. Saucy Saturdays will still be happening every Saturday, and I will still be doing a lot of Kick streams. So if you're not following me over on Kick, the link is in my description. My mods have been popping it in the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. So this isn't goodbye. This is just see you later for now, at least on Wicked's World. And I'll still be going on my rants about topics pretty much on Kick when I'm playing games. It happens. Um, you wanted to stuff Loki in a locker and give him a swirly. Yeah, see, there you go. Hoagie's got it. So if you're not following me on Kick, hop on over there. I will be going over there in probably about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna give my eyes a bit of break from the screen and I will be back. On hiatus for a couple months if that is intentional. Yeah, well, I mean, couple months, yeah. Don't forget to clear your tabs before you Americas. Ian, it's okay. We're gonna play uh some Dead by Daylight, and then tomorrow we're back to LA Noire because I can't. I will be playing LA Noire tonight, but I gotta show you guys some of the Chucky gameplay, so that's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow night, though, we're back with LA Noire. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And if you want to hop on over to Kick in 10 minutes, I will be over there. If not, it's all good. I'll be back on here Saturday with this Baru and X-Ray Girl. You guys are amazing and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye.